Saw this video earlier where this girl was talking about how she really wants to be a baddie. She really wishes that she was like into makeup and like lashes and all of that stuff. And then the counter for that video, or the response to that video, was a lady that was saying like, "Oh, you're not that because you're just lazy." The girl's point was that she didn't have no money, so she couldn't do it. She couldn't be a baddie, or whatever the case may be. She couldn't spruce herself up because she doesn't have money, or she's on a budget, or whatever the case may be. Now, I see both sides because I do understand that it's just tight around here, around these parts, and some people just, they don't have it like that. They don't have to spare. But to the second lady's point about the laziness, I think it's going to take investing. And what I mean by that is, like, if you know that your money's tight and it's wrapped up, don't go try to buy makeup from Sephora. Don't go try to sit in somebody's chair and get your nails done. Baby, there are press-ons that look just as good as you sitting in somebody's chair. Now, they might pop off throughout the week, but glue is also $1 from the dollar store. So I'm the press-on princesa. My nails, they might look expensive. They're not. They're really, really not. But I say that to say that for anybody who's thinking it's like it's a money thing or whatever the case may be, it's like you can do that on a budget. You don't have to have the top name brand things. You don't have to have the top makeup lines or whatever the case may be. There is just as much things that are accessible and cheap that you can do a lot with that will go a long way. You just have to put in the time to go find these things. There's TikToks, there's YouTubes, there's a dollar store, there's the beauty supplies. Like, you just need to put in an effort to go do it. So I'm not going to sit here and call you lazy per se, because I feel like that's a bit rude. But at the same time, it's kind of like, yeah, if you're not taking the time to go find these things that you want. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're thinking that you got to go buy that palette of $20 cluster lashes, before I started buying the pre-cut lashes or cluster lashes or whatever, I used to buy strip lashes and cut them myself. I started wearing strip lashes like in college or so. And then afterwards, I was just like, I like these, but I don't like how they look on top of my eyes. So I used to cut my strip lashes and then glue them underneath my eyeline. Strip lashes are much cheaper than the pre-cut clusters, depending on where you buy them from. So I'm just saying that to say you can find it, and you can find it for cheap. Now, if you feel like your money is really, really, really tied up, then one thing you could do is you could start a beauty budget. So basically saving money to put forward towards beauty, to put forward towards beauty products that you want to buy, whatever the case may be. I'm not a foundation girly, but I do like concealers. And like, I will tell you, I've never paid over $8 for concealers. I wear Maybelline. I wear the same concealer. It is from Maybelline. And been wearing that since I started wearing concealer. And then the liquid concealer that I use occasionally is, I think, from Nika K, and they sell that in the beauty supply stores for like $2 to $4. Like, I don't spend a lot of money on makeup stuff. And I already told you, I was buying strip lashes that were like $1, $2 on AliExpress for a pack of like 20 strip lashes, and cutting those mugs into individuals. And now I buy the individuals from like Amazon or Shein or whatever. A little bit more expensive, but still not that crazy price. I don't give y'all all my secrets to my beauty on a budget, because that ain't none of y'all's business. But I'm telling you, like, it is possible. You just have to go and look for the things that you want. If you want to get into lashes, like, you are literally making a video on TikTok talking about the things that you want to do, and there are people who are sharing tips, tricks, and links every single day about where you can find these things. So like I said, I don't want to call people like that lazy, but I do want to say that y'all are you putting too much time and sitting there making a video venting about how you want to be a baddie and how you want to make yourself look better and dress nice and do your hair better and all that. You're sitting on top of the information. It's right there on the very same platform that you are talking about it for. You need to make the investment, whether that's time to go research what it is, what fits your skin. How I found out about the Nika K concealers, I was on YouTube. Like, I want to learn how to like put concealer on or whatever. I went and I watched videos by creators who had the same skin tone as me, who weren't spending $60 on concealers at, I was about to say Euphoria, Sephora, and whatever that other place is called, who were talking about, oh, you can go buy this from Walmart. You can go buy this Maybelline concealer. get this color if you're this color, or go match your skin tone, and this is how you do it. That's how I figured out how to do that stuff. For hair, I do my own hair. Don't nobody touch my head except for when I go get braids, because it take that lady 8 to 9 hours to do my hair. Whenever I get braids done in the summer, I'm not about to spend 12 to 15 trying to do it myself. Even though I keep saying that I'm gonna do it myself, I'm not. Other than that, don't nobody else touch my head. I do my own hair. I learned how to do I grew up doing my own hair and my sister's hair, but still, any other styles that I've ever tried, I did it myself, because that's just what I do. I learned how to do it. So you can't sit here and say that, oh, I want to do this and I want to be like that and I wish I was more like that, but you're not doing it. You're sitting on a gold mine. You got YouTube, you got Google, you got Chat GPT, you got TikTok at your fingers, baby. If you wanted to be a baddie, you would go be a baddie. So maybe the other lady is right and you are just being lazy. But I don't make this video to attack anybody. I just make it to say it is possible, muy posible. Like, it is very possible to be a baddie, or to at least like invest into your looks and spruce up yourself in the way that you want without spending a whole bunch of money. Because baby, my friends tell me all the time that I look expensive. And I like to let people think that. I love to let people think that, because I put in effort. I put in the time. I search for what it is that I want. I invest in myself to see like what fits me better, what lip colors do I like, play around with lip combos. I will also tell you that go-go dancing made me even better at makeup too. So when I like put it on, I know how to put it on because of that. But the reason why that has helped was because I had to go on YouTube and search how to do those things, or look at pictures and figure out how to do it, how to mimic it and make it look the way that the pictures look. And that just helps me to be better. So whenever I do like actually do my makeup, I don't have to go to nobody else to do it. I can do it myself. Now, granted, it might not look like them people who beat faces for $90 and up, but it looks darn good for me. So I just like, you just need to invest more time in yourself and getting to know the things that work for you and trying those things. A lot of y'all are not trying. You're try once and be like, oh, I'm never doing this again. That's how I was when I first tried eyeshadow. I used to wear it on and off sometimes in college, and sometimes it would come out really good and other times it would come out really bad, and I would just be like, I'm not doing this. But how do you get better at something? You keep trying it. You keep playing around in it, and you don't have to go buy expensive makeup, expensive lashes, expensive clothes, or whatever the case may be to look like something. You just have to invest the time and the effort. And if you need to start a piggy bank or a bank account specifically for building up funds to buy makeup stuff, whether you want to buy that expensive stuff or whether you want to start with the cheap stuff, you can do that. You just choose not to. So choose to do it, and then you don't have to get online and complain about it, and you could be that baddie that you want to be. Anyway, I say all this to say you could be whatever it is that you want to be. Just invest in yourself. That's all I got to say. I'm tu prima favorita, Bobby. Thank you for coming to my TikTok. If you're watching this on TikTok, hit that like button and follow. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for coming to my TikTok. Thank you for coming to the Cousins Corner. I'll see you later. Bye.